Are your flowers secretly talking behind your back? Because they absolutely are. Think about it. Every bouquet, every single bloom might just be whispering a secret message you never knew existed. For centuries, flowers haven't just been pretty faces. They've been silent messengers, holding deep meanings and telling stories without a single spoken word. Today, we're diving headfirst into the fascinating world of florography, the hidden language of flowers. We'll uncover how this secret code began, what your favorite blossoms are truly saying, and how you can use this ancient art to add a whole new layer of magic to your gifts, or maybe even send a little secret message of your own. By the end of this, you'll never look at a simple bunch of daisies the same way again. Imagine a world where expressing your true feelings out loud was, well, just not done. Society had rules, and those rules were strict. This was the Victorian era, a time of corsets and complicated etiquette, where public displays of affection or even open declarations of love were considered scandalous. But humans are humans, and emotions find a way, don't they? This is exactly where the quiet power of flowers bloomed into something extraordinary. People, especially women, discovered a clever, subtle way to communicate their deepest desires, their secret affections, or even their outright disdain, all without saying a word that could be overheard or judged. Florography, the language of flowers, became the ultimate secret weapon for the tongue-tied romantics and the subtly rebellious. It started with small dictionaries and guides often tucked away in ladies' drawing rooms, explaining the meaning of every petal and leaf. A carefully chosen flower wasn't just a pretty gift, it was a coded letter, a silent whisper across a crowded room. A young man couldn't openly declare his love for a woman he'd just met, but he could send a red rose, and if she understood the language, his intentions would be clear. Conversely, if she sent him back a yellow rose, she was subtly letting him know they were. It was a delicate dance of petals and unspoken words, a truly ingenious solution to a very rigid problem. This wasn't just a fad, it was a vital part of social interaction, a way to navigate a complex world with grace and, crucially, with secrecy. Now that we know why they talked in flowers, let's learn what they were actually saying. Some flower meanings have echoed through time and are still recognized today, even if we don't always know their full story. Take the humble rose, for instance. We all know it's about love, right? But it's so much more nuanced. A classic red rose, vibrant and bold, means. But then you have the delicate pink rose, whispering. White roses speak of purity, innocence, and new beginnings, perfect for weddings. And what about the yellow rose? Oh, we'll get to that. Beyond the queen of flowers, there's a whole garden of meaning. The majestic lily, often seen at weddings and funerals, traditionally symbolizes purity, virtue, and majesty. Sunflowers, with their bright, unwavering faces, follow the sun, and so they represent adoration, loyalty, and a long life. They're like a big sunny hug in flower form. Then there's the sweet pansy. Its name comes from the French word. Imagine leaving a small bouquet of pansies on someone's doorstep. It's a quiet, profound gesture. History is filled with stories of these flowers being used in romantic gestures, social overtures, and even secret communications between lovers or allies. Each bloom, meticulously chosen, carried a weight of meaning, turning a simple arrangement into a poetic message. Here's where things get really interesting and a little tricky. It's not just which flower you choose, but what color it is. The color can completely flip the script, changing a tender sentiment into a polite rejection or even an insult if you weren't careful. Remember that yellow rose we talked about? While a red rose screams. So, if you sent your sweetheart a bouquet of yellow roses, hoping to express passion, you might have accidentally friend zoned yourself. Consider the lily again. A white lily signifies purity, but a yellow lily can mean gaiety or thankfulness, and a tiger lily with its striking orange hue can denote wealth or pride. The message dramatically shifts. Even the seemingly innocent carnation has a color code. A red carnation means deep love and admiration, a pink one says. This meticulous attention to color highlights just how sophisticated and intricate the language of flowers truly was. To truly master florography, you had to understand these subtle nuances, or risk sending a completely unintended message. It was like speaking a language where one slight mispronunciation could change the entire meaning of your sentence. Florography wasn't confined to vases and lovers' quarrels. The secret language blossomed far beyond simple bouquets, weaving itself into the very fabric of Victorian life. You could spot its influence everywhere, from the delicate patterns on ladies' gowns to the intricate details in paintings. An artist might subtly include a sprig of rosemary for remembrance or a lily for purity, adding a hidden layer of meaning to their work that only the initiated would understand. It also found its way into literature, with authors using floral symbolism to deepen their narratives and characterize their protagonists. Imagine a character wearing a violet, symbolizing modesty, or carrying a narcissus, hinting at vanity. But perhaps the most intriguing use of florography went even further, stepping into the realm of covert communication. During times of war, when traditional messaging was risky, flowers could be used to pass coded messages. A specific arrangement, or even a single flower worn on a lapel or placed in a window, could signal a meeting time, a safe house, or a warning, all under the unsuspecting gaze of the enemy. It was a testament to the power and versatility of this silent language, beautiful, yet deadly effective when needed. It allowed people to communicate vital, life altering information right out in the open, hidden in plain sight. So, is fluorography just a dusty old relic from the Victorian age? Absolutely not. While we might not be sending coded wartime messages via roses anymore, the language of flowers is still incredibly relevant and powerful today. It offers a beautiful way to add depth, meaning, and a touch of magic to our modern lives and gifts. Instead of just picking a pretty bunch, you can now curate a bouquet that truly speaks volumes. Want to celebrate a friendship that means the world to you? Combine yellow roses for joy and friendship with ivy for fidelity and lasting connection. Is someone going through a tough time? A few sunflowers can bring adoration and strength, paired with white lilies for peace and hope. Welcoming a new baby? Think pink carnations for motherly love and baby's breath for everlasting affection. By understanding the core meanings, you can create arrangements that aren't just visually stunning, but are deeply personal and incredibly thoughtful. It's about moving beyond simply. From secret Victorian rendezvous to subtle messages in wartime, the hidden language of flowers has woven itself through history, proving that sometimes the quietest messages are the most profound. So, the next time you pick up a bouquet or gaze at a garden, remember that you're looking at more than just beauty. You're witnessing a rich tapestry of stories, emotions, and unspoken words. This ancient art empowers us to communicate in a way that transcends mere language, adding a beautiful, timeless layer to our connections. Now tell me in the comments below, what's your favorite flower and what secret message does it hold for you? Or have you ever used flowers to send a secret message of your own?